for another exciting, very exciting episode of What's Wacky to Us. I'm Rick.
I'm Sone Capone. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
We got a topic that's trending, memeing, and everything else around the globe. The topic of the Montgomery, Alabama. What is it, a melee, a brawl, something? What is it?
It was definitely a brawl. I mean, it was a melee and a brawl. You know, it had a little bit of drama. It had a little action. We had some thriller action in there. It was a little bit of everything. It was a good look, and the location. Like I said, the location is significant
like
because no, not even because that was the port where literal slaves were dropped off and brought to Montgomery, Alabama to be sold and separated from their families. So it's like a double point of justice.
Location.
It totally is. It was like the ancestors, the spirit of the ancestors rose up in all of those people and was like, we not doing this no more. And we not. And it was a beautiful thing. It was a beautiful thing. Aquaman came through.
Let's get
like,
a round of applause on that.
Absolutely.
We applaud you, Alabama, showing us how to get things done. Standing ovation.
Aquaman came through. It was like all of our people were like, never mind the differences. We coming together to fight the common enemy, and that's exactly what happened. And, you know, it was really impressive seeing, you know, black people across the land of the United States all feel that prideful moment like, this is how you do it. A 16-year-old literally told you, I didn't even do anything. I just did what I was taught.
Yeah. The
brilliance, the beauty, the magnificence of it all.
It's crazy. Like, man, when I seen it, I had a lot of different emotions. I was proud. I was like, yes, you know. Like Sone said, everybody stood up, band together. In that moment, so many stereotypes was broken in that moment. It was, oh, black people can't swim. Then Aquaman came across the ocean with the current. It wasn't even in a pool, with the current.
With his clothes and
with
shoes on.
Clothes and shoes and speed. And he lifted himself off the dock, no ladder, and got up on the dock and was ready to go. So that right there, I was like, whoa, this is crazy. Then you got, it's going down, because first it started, you know, everybody's seen it. I know everybody's seen it, but the guy, they came, then the guy come with the flying kick to the black dude. First, it was just so many ill parts. Dudes, like, black people were just got humor with everything. It's about to jump off. The way dude threw his hat in the air like Bobby Shmurda was crazy. It was like, okay, let's go.
Never mind this job right
like,
now.
let's go. On. Hats off. Let's go. And then, you know, the other guy, the Caucasian, comes running with the flying knee. Boom. And then people seen upstairs. And that was, you know, another stereotype broke, that we don't stick together. Broken totally right there. Alabama showed us how it was done, supposed to be done. Then you had the people looking upstairs. They like, oh nah, this ain't going down. And another thing, those was co-workers. Most of those people was all co-workers too. Then you even had the female like, no, my brother ain't gonna get in trouble, because if he hit this lady, you know, it's gonna be extra trouble. So she pushed the lady in the water, gave her a couple of lumps, threw her in the water like she's supposed to. Everybody just stepped up, man. It was a problem, and worldwide, everybody just felt the same. Like, damn, we just finally got one up. We ain't looking crazy, you know. And it was like, the crazy part about it, it was like older people. Most of those was like older people, and it wasn't no arguing.
The ones who have experienced the dogs, the hoses, and all the other fights during the civil rights movement, those are the people who are not about to be like, listen, you know, we can talk about this. No, this was I was at Selma. I was marching in Montgomery. We not doing this again. This is literally the we're not doing this again. I'm whipping everyone's ass. And that's what it was. When other Caucasian women got involved, black women came and was like, don't come over here with that. You'll get some of this too. It was just a beautiful, beautiful thing. Black unity, black love. It was like something you don't see very often these days. And like I said, you probably would have seen this more in the 60s and all that during the civil rights movement when we were way more united. And this was just one of those instances. And we saw a few days afterwards, some Caucasians came out in their boat handing out ice cream and was like, we not about that life. We just want peace and all that. And then other people made the good point of, I'm not taking no ice cream from these strangers. You don't know what their plans for us are after everybody got their ass whipped. And I'm on that side too. I don't want your ice cream and your little tokens and your little token gifts of, it's just we want peace. And, granted, I'm happy some white people saw that those other white people were wrong and stood up to say so. That's another thing you don't get very often, White people will stick together, right, wrong, or indifferent. But this time around, they was like, nope. Them fools got what they asked for. Yeah. All kinds of knuckle sandwiches true. And upside the head.
That's true, because I ain't gonna lie, man. And the aftermath, because that's what the show really is about. The aftermath, how now, what's the feel in Black America? After that, did Alabama actually show us how to be? Which we knew, but we just didn't do it. But I feel like they set it off where, because now, I ain't gonna lie, you see now when you see, black people elsewhere and you don't know them, they look and you look. And I drive truck or whatever, and I see dudes, they always look like we look at you like, you good? It's like that, you good? Everything's fine? That's how it is out here on the road in real time, not on social media. I see other brothers and they out there, we be like, yo, and everybody speaking more and everything. And it's just a good feeling. It's a good feeling.
Let us pay homage to the brother with the folding chair at
this
moment.
Man, we can.
A moment of silence for the brother with the folding chair.
He get a special mention.
Because now everyone is on the folding chair.
That's like a bat in your car.
That's like the new black person's go-to weapon, because you can whip ass. It's lightweight, it's effective, and it gets the job done.
It's mad funny though. That's funny that all the memes. But also, dude was going ballistic with the chair. He was everybody could get some. He's like, you take a seat, you take a seat, you take a seat.
Everybody
he had chairs for everybody. Everybody wanted to sit down, so he had a chair. He had to give everybody a chair. That's it is what it is. But yeah, man, it's definitely a great feel good moment. It should go down in history. I'll never forget the date, August 5th. Y'all want to get tattoos? Tattoo that, August 5th. 2023, baby. That's going to be in Black history. I never forget that day. It was a feel good.
Fade in the water holiday.
Yeah,
give it up.
It was definitely a feel good. Now we're gonna go on. We're gonna give you some other things, other topics and stuff, because we want to know how you feel about it. But we also want to know another thing. I can't take it no more. I gotta bring this up. These two girls, man. These two girls.
No, we going with these two females.
Yeah.
Just like women look at the word female as an insult. This is perfectly directed. These two females.
Yo, listen. This chick, Sexy Red and Suki Hana, are the most vile, disgusting females in hip hop. And I'm not even understanding why are they even getting platforms and being promoted within the industry. Well, you got so many good MCs out there. Their music is trash, and I get it. They're more of a entertaining to the toxic culture, and that's what they want to always push on us. They're gonna push that. They're gonna push that all the time, 100%. And you got so many people willing to sell their soul for money, because you're gonna get the peanut gallery, as me and Sone always talk about. That's gonna be like, well, they getting money. That right there in the black community has to stop with the you're right because you're getting money.
And let me just play devil's advocate here for a minute, because I still see a lot of hood dudes saying, what's the problem with Suki and Sexy Red because, you know, Snoop and all of them had songs like, you know, bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks and everything, this, that, and the third. Okay, that's true. Little Kim with, you know, her, you know, degenerate lyrics and all of that. It's all true. We did it in the 90s, the 80s, the whole thing. I mean, if you want to take it way back, you had Treat Her Like a Prostitute and all that. However, okay, Lil' Kim could actually rap. Exactly. Sexy Red cannot. Suki Hana is a porn star and cannot rap. So I'm not sure why she's even on Love and Hip Hop either, because they don't have any talent. And it's like pushing this ski and all this other stupid shit where this girl be on videos like rapping like, I am the best. You need to get out this bird nest. And I am. It's like it's insanity. And it is an agenda. No matter who says otherwise, it is an agenda to portray black women as that, because you know who's going to eat all that shit up the most? White people, white conservatives. White people are going to be like, you see, this is how they are. You see, this is how they've been. It's not a healthy portrayal of us. Okay, I'm not saying Lil' Kim was a healthy portrayal either, but she also took on excessive backlash. You had, what's her name, the Dolores somebody who was all against all of the, you know, rap.
Tupac too, though.
But this is what I'm saying. We had all of that pushback from the
black image. You know, they was trying to preserve black image. Like, you know, some stuff was derogatory. Like you had Lil' Kim, yeah. And as a woman, see, Dolores Tucker, you know, people could talk about how she was trying to do with Pac, but Pac was doing derogatory stuff, and I get it. As you get older, you be like, yo, she was really trying to preserve the black image. She didn't really like how we was being portrayed in music, because music is a form of expression, and it's a form of how what you call media, you know, and media goes very far. It reaches beyond your neighborhood, where other people see you that don't, what people understand. People outside of your neighborhood, they don't live next to you or whatever. This is all they know of your culture, is what they see and what the people promote. Because it's like with black people with white people. You don't have that everyday white friend. You don't know white culture. You get your white culture from what you see, how they portray themselves, and what they portray themselves as on TV forever as we grow up as the heroes. Successful. So you're brainwashed into that. And they're not all successful and heroes. And they're not all rich. And they have despair and problems just like us. But you don't have that everyday white friend that you're with and know their culture and hang around them like that. Just like, for the most part, just like white people don't have that every day. Be like, oh, I know him. Because you talk to the black person at work, that's not your friend. You don't know him. Right. You don't know him. You don't know her. You don't know nothing about black culture.
And you will wind up finding out the hard way eventually as well. So the portrayal, what did Suki Hana get mad promotion for when she went to London and acted like a complete degenerate, just a piece of shit in front of two conservative white women? She went extra hard with the I'm about to eat a nigga ass and all this ignorant shit. And like I said, Lil' Kim had her day, but she was not out in the street doing that dumb shit either. She wasn't in the street talking about my butthole is brown. She wasn't doing that kind of shit.
That's your hit record.
Like, it's just disgusting. And yeah, call us old school, say whatever you want. But the fact of the matter is, Lil' Kim can freaking rap. You can't put her next to a Suki Hana or a Sexy Red or even a Glorilla or the rest of these other talentless broads and think that she wouldn't eat them up alive. They have no talent. They are desperate for money and willing to do anything to get it. And that's what the music industry wants now, because then they can exploit these women to the point where they become a part of the culture. And then you see black women cheering them on, talking about, I love this for her because, you know, remember in that other podcast she said she was raped. And I'm not downplaying that at all. Nobody should downplay that. But let's not act like she has talent and what she's doing for the culture is positive. It's not. It's really Neither not. One of them. Neither one.
And they're not and I don't know, they're not very pleasing to the eye as from a man's standpoint. They look greasy. They look like the dirty. They like the dirty, and Sexy Red look like her music, like just dirty, like dirty music. She dirty. She just they know they're gonna get the publicity from just being outrageous, and they're just being very, very outrageous. And I don't think black people should be supporting them at all. And you listening to that music. Most of the time, a lot of the music I listen that I grew up on, I got it from my mother. Like if I heard Al Green, I wasn't playing that stuff. But I know certain songs from my parents, from my moms. So that's the same thing. That's the same thing that's going on now. So you got to be very mindful of what you're listening to around your kids. Because it's not cute, a little girl saying Sexy Red rhymes. Are you kidding me? You playing that crap? And the girls, because a kid is a sponge. They absorb everything. At a crazy rate.
Forget, a school in Florida invited Sexy Red to come and talk to the kids. What white school have you seen where they came in and had freaking, who's considered like the lowly
Honey Boo Boo
come talk to their kids? Exactly. You don't see it, and everybody was like, "Oh, this is great." No, it's not. No, it's not. Why can't we have doctors and astronauts and actual real talented people come and talk to our kids? Because the powers that be want our children to be influenced by people like Sexy Red, Glorilla,
Entertainment,
and Suki Hana, all of these whores who have nothing to offer except for what's between their legs and the little bit that's between their brain that's desperate for $1.
Yeah, it's just they want you to want you to look for the shortcut. They want the majority of our kids in the future to look for shortcuts, which you got to be like, it's like hitting lotto to get on in the music industry, but they want you to go that way because they know you're going to fail in droves, and you're going to be like 35 still trying, and 30, 40 still trying, and you got nothing going on, and now you way behind the curve.
Again, what the powers that be would
That's what they want. They want you to start your life at 40. You're going to start your life at 40, and it just ain't going to work out fine for you. It's not going to work out for you.
And
that's just the bottom line.
And if your children are also influenced by that, now you've got 2 generations stuck in bullshit because the parent thought that, I love this for her because, she came out the mud. She also could have went to school. She could have did a whole bunch of other shit, but she was desperate for $1 and willing to do anything for it. And,
Georgia's 14th
our people be like, yay, they got money though. And it's a horrible, horrible, and vicious cycle. It really is.
So we're going to give gunshots to them too. Multiple gunshots. Because it's disgusting. I don't care.
It's filth.
It's flying filth. But anyway, what's some more wacky news? What else been going on?
Well,
they done did my
Trump
man
and
wrong.
Giuliani. I can't
did
even
Trump
front.
wrong.
I'm living for the Giuliani mugshot. The irony, the karmic energy around it, all of the shit that they wanted for the Central Park 5, and Giuliani calling for their heads and all that. And now who's the one on the other side? Oh my, how the tables turn.
I'm split on this.
I think there's a witch hunt for Trump, but
exactly.
I'm glad for Giuliani. I don't
this
care.
whole Trump thing, and I'm going black again. All the people that they use in the forefront are the black pawns. You got Letitia James, Alvin Bragg, and Manny Willis. I'm quite sure there are plenty of Caucasians, which is way more Caucasians in that field than black people. But this is what we see, because you know what's going to happen? If Trump get elected, people are scared. They're scared of Trump.
It's the perfect tactic for keeping the masses divided.
Yeah.
You
exactly.
use the black people to hang and lynch Trump, and that way all of his constituents and followers could be like, it's the niggers.
Yep.
And they're all against him. But see, the counter thing behind that was, I saw yesterday, after Trump posted his $200,000 bail, he rode through Fulton County's poorest neighborhood. His motorcade went through there, and the line from the neighborhood was 100% black, and it was all free Trump. And all of Trump's fans and constituents were like, all of this. They were living and living some more. So it's like the Democratic Party keeps failing with their tactics to try to turn black people against Trump. But see, black people understand witch hunts, and black people understand wrongful convictions, and how you're singled out because. Black people relate to that. So once again, the Democrats are behind and doing all this dumb shit that's going to backfire on them again, because what went viral? The poorest community in Fulton County, Georgia, gave Trump mad love, and now Trump followers and fans and MAGA country is like, black and whites for Trump. You failed. You failed.
Only thing I don't like is the whole, when I see the black people with the T-shirts on, the blacks for Trump. Like, first of all, let me see it. That's like really dumb, because hey, you black, you're black, and you over there next to Trump or supporting Trump. We know. We don't need a shirt that say blacks for Trump. Like that. That's right there is just really stupid. Like, just stop that, please. Because if I like Trump and I'm black. It's self-explanatory.
I like Trump and I'm black.
It's self-explanatory, but come on. And then this guy, Joe Biden, man, he over there, he just embarrassed the country. He's in Maui, and he talks about, he almost had a kitchen fire, a small kitchen fire, that he know how they feel. He just embarrassed us. And everybody's going ham on him. He's going, I was worried about my Corvette and from a kitchen fire, so I know exactly how you feel. Yo, these people whole state is on fire, and you're going to compare it to a kitchen fire?
We as a people and the masses don't want old people driving. You don't want them running countries. You don't want them. You don't want them like running corporations, but you let them run countries. It's insanity at its finest.
You gotta get him out of here.
He's got it. Well, I think he's on his way out, because now, once again, Democrats have just dropped a ball.
Get him out of here. Get him out of here. And we don't even like to really talk politics on this show, but sometimes you just gotta let it fly, because that's things right there. You got the witch hunt. You got Sleepy Joe over here, just embarrassing the country. He's falling asleep place everywhere he goes.
Fell asleep in the Maui church.
Yeah, he's just come on, man. Like, we got to stop this. But that's what's going on in the world. And what's the follow up to that girl too, Kylie Russell? Did she ever get arrested? For that,
really don't know.
She just went.
I know she was
that
going
was
to be
foul.
charged, so she probably is dealing with that. I don't think she went to jail for it, but
that was foul.
I mean, I know she was being charged.
We gotta take the black. We gotta take the bad with the good. We got good black people just like everybody else, and we got some Kylie Reed Russells and what's your boy name? Jesse Juicy Smollett. Jesse.
Well, yeah, that's another classic moment.
Gotta own it.
I got one other piece of wacky news that we must discuss, was the Keke Palmer issue and her man Darius. Because then it was that Darius, the rumors started that Darius, was moving out of Keke's home and going to pursue his acting career. And then it was like 3 days later, it was like, I'm with my family and this and that. And now Keke Palmer's doing a record with Usher and all this other.
That was a setup. You think it all was a setup for the record?
I don't even know if it was the setup, but so much publicity came out of it that it was like,
I don't follow.
Take the opportunity where it comes. All I'm saying is that the big stink about how Keke Palmer was underdressed and she's a mother and got a family and this, that, and the third, and Darius is at home with the baby looking at this all horrified and insecure and this. Negro, you're with an entertainer and an actress and a star who went to go see another actor, entertainer, singer, star. That's what they do when they're together. That's what Usher does in his shows every single night in his Vegas residency. And two celebrities see each other, that's what they do. But Mr. Insecure had to run to social media And
well, nobody don't want to see. I don't care what you it is.
A whole thing.
You don't be wanting to see all that. And the way she was acting, but it's I don't even know. She's not even. I don't know. Like that's enough. Like certain people, like I don't like they story comes across and you just keep going. That's how that story was for me, pretty much. It was like just keep going. It's because you can see where she's been going mad hard trying to get this interest in her. Like she's doing a lot, and she reminds me of what's the other them two sisters, like the Baileys, Haley and whatever. Like they just go extra hard, and it's like the traction is just not there.
Speaking of the Bailey
they don't
sisters,
get no traction.
They're getting cursed out left and right because allegedly Chloe is allegedly pregnant from DDG, and everybody's like she's an idiot. And her sister is like, oh, stop coming for my sister and leave her alone and keep her name out your mouth and this and
whatever.
that. Oh, I mean, she's supposed to do that as a sister.
Yeah,
but I mean,
another
it's
story.
Like,
just
it's
who
just,
cares?
Again, people do be like, y'all
who cares about
hot.
that story? Yeah, like who cares? She did the whole mermaid thing, whatever. Who cares about that story? But what's a good? Let's recommend something. Let's recommend a good. What movie we seen that was good? We was watching. What we was watching that was good? Let's give a good recognition. Yeah, swag. Yo, I'm telling you, if you got kids, it's a show. It's on Apple TV. Yo, if you got a kid, and we ain't sponsored by Apple TV, we just giving you the where to go to. But this show is a basketball sports show. Swagger, man, this show is really good. It got 2 seasons. It's a really good show. It got what was it? Ice Cube's son is in there. O'Shea is in there. Some really good young talent that's actually playing ball and acting. It's like
it's a very good show.
It's good.
It really is. It's very realistic.
Ain't over sexual. It's like it's actually clean.
It's very realistic. It's a good show, and it's very realistic. It'll bring back good. It brings back good memories for us from when our kids played ball.
Man.
And Rick was coaching, and we used to be at basketball games
all the
every
time.
weekend, literally, and all of that. It's a great show.
Yeah.
I don't know that we've seen any movies per se recently.
I think we did see. We old. We be forgetting. It's like
I'm not owning that. Don't be calling me old.
Please, if I'm old, you're old. You right there with me. Please.
I'm not owning that.
Whatever.
And one of the last things we did see though also was we watched some shit that I can't remember.
See y'all? Yeah, she said she can't remember.
Some shit. We watched some.
Whatever, man. We're gonna wrap.
A good movie.
We're gonna wrap this up because old people can't remember shit. So we're gonna wrap this up, and we're gonna get back to y'all on another day. It was nice talking to y'all. Enjoyed you guys. Hope y'all give us some feedback. Follow us on Facebook.
What's Wacky to Us on Facebook. What's Wacky to Us at gmail.com.
YouTube. If you see that link come up, hey, subscribe. We're trying to catch some traction or whatever it is. We do it for fun. And that's about it. We out.